For Wildcard, a little bit more on the line, I think, as Am was explaining earlier. In this matchup, again, as Lax countered, it probably isn't going to be a bit of value from a Jacuzzi pinch potentially late, as Gunner sets the cam 90. Unfortunately, though, for M80, Bay and Spiker, I'll hit the kill feed.
Well, pistol doesn't quite connect. Gunner got that pistol shot. Does connect, though, by Savage onto Adrian. The sign of life. 30 seconds left in the round, but Savage not accounting for Bay. Still sitting inside a bedroom. Yellow ping should be an easy kill, and it's 3 in the round for Bay. Wildcard take the opening round, and I was going to touch. It is only one round, but I think you could definitely give leeway either side. The game like this. Adrian extension over with the Tachenka, Cash and CCTV. Gavin finds the early pick though, and Diffuser with the quick follow-up. Well, a much better start to the round for M80. Cancer needed to get that next kill and wins the second battle from Bedroom as well. Good double from Cancer, but they do lose that Tachenka of Adrian. And it does leave Bay and Kansan somewhat split. 2v3, but low health for both Diffuser and Ashen. But Diffuser hits the headshot onto Kansan, and Bay can't win his battle. M80's
one of these rounds off guard, but drone active. Evidently, is of course we have the privilege of seeing the outlines and the player positions. Wildcard have not elected to go for that. Instead, we'll anchor on the objective, and it's Bay again to find another key pick.
Yeah, interesting round as well. They had Gunner on the sledge pushing dirt rather than playing that sort of kitchen hallway, open up with the sledgehammer, get that vert. And then Savage just a little bit too forward at bot main, gives Wildcard a look in. Bay with his second of the round. And Washington does find a nice kill. He's going to need all 5 if he's going to win this round for M80. Reloaded. The flames don't deter him. He pushes towards the fire, finds that kill onto Spiker, and suddenly it's a 1 versus 3. 2 of those low on health. Ashen, this is certainly doable. Knows there should be 2 towards blue. Big tag onto Kansan. All 3 of them. 1 body shot will do the job. This could be an early moment play, but it's denied. Baby Shark gets the angle from blue. Wildcard will hold on to the round.
It was just innate or info based. Try to utilize it.
To push them back. They want to see if Gunner can actually just slip in and find a pick. Well, they're not expecting it. He does get caught out by Bay all too comfortably. Bay was kind of itchy on the defense. He wanted to push over to CC.
Towards Garage, could then be in a position to contest Rafters as well, although Gav will likely keep that honest. And does so. Jump out from Kansan also nets it down, whether he knows it or not. So it's temporarily advantage M80.
Oh, easy kill for Ashen towards bathroom. Baby Shark unsuspecting. With Kansan down, 2v2. Adrian and Spiker, well, they're bringing it back, and Spiker gets all 3 at the end to close it. Wildcard able to over... Well, Bay's going to push forward into the flash to avoid the frag grenade, and somehow nothing really eventuates from it until he swings back out again. Savage collects the first kill. The opening for M80 in this 5th.
Like a whole Rafters, and that will give confidence to Spiker. 60 seconds on the clock. Reposition. Savage now chunked low, taken down. 60 on the clock, and Spiker's in a good position. He's withstood at least the first of that util belt from Diffuser. Outputs. Yeah, this compromised position for M80. It doesn't look pretty here with the lack of utility they have. They've got 1 nade.
Flame bolt. Yeah, I mean, they don't have a lot here to clear this. But still 4v4, you can turn your attention elsewhere. Yeah, but Spiker then can get aggressive. He knows that they've run out of utility to clear his position. And with so little time remaining, he can get active. And Spiker knows they've got to go back and grab this kit as well. He's played this sensationally. I mean, they just don't have the time now, surely, to overcome a 3 versus 4. RU desperately thrown out by Ashen, has 1 more available. Nitrocell ripped thrown by Baby Shark, and boy does he get it through the gap. As Diffuser falls, Wildcard get round number 4. They've got a 3-round lead over M80.
Yeah, it's very fluid. Certainly more fluid than you would probably expect in a traditional club. Kansan, though, does get caught, and that's the risk.
Can I even safely get down red? Baby Shark knows he's on an island here. How does he get back to site? How does he help out? Pushing down blue, here comes Savage. Connects onto Bay, but Bay at least got the kill onto Ashen before he also fell. Baby Shark's made his way through Oil Pit, so he'll make his way in blue. And Adrian stuck dirt. This is an incredibly winnable round for M80. Baby Shark needed that kill desperately. able to win out. Adrian, can he swing to safety? He loses Baby Shark, and Adrian cannot get out of dirt at all safe.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what these bans are looking like here, because I think they're going to...
I do like that as well. I think you could go Monty here. Or you could go
Oh.
right. So.
For the loser of that first pick to get their way back into the round. Bay's position now known. Baby Shark, his position also known, but he does pluck a kill. Good trade from Ashen.
Oh, wonderful second swing as well from Ashen with the glasses activated. He had the confidence to swing blue, got them both. Adrian's been able to even things up there to a 2 versus 2. Cadella out as well from Kansan. Going for the plant. Adrian will watch for the cover. Nitrocell does not get denied by Adrian. But he does hit the headshot onto Gunner, and now into red time. Needs to beat out Ashen into Church. Ashen is not giving up this fight. Wonderful round from Ashen.
There's every world in which these two cross paths.
Oh, Ashen's in a good position. Oh, Baby Shark unable to infiltrate through basement. And it's another and eat the air jab after the shots at the doorway. Good timing from him. And then hits the headshot onto Kansan. Starting to get a little worrisome right now for Wildcard. It's only 2 rounds into the half. But M80 now on the verge of tying up the scoreboard 4-4 with a 5 versus 3 opportunity. Gunner does go down. That next kill was so critical for Wildcard. This next one too, needed. Spiker able to achieve that with the headshot onto Savage, but low on health. So was Bay. He got finished off. Adrian with a big kill. And Adrian's going to need more as well as they push up red. The Razor Bloom activates. Funnily enough, it hit Ashen, but Ashen hits the headshot onto Spiker, leaving Adrian in the 1 versus 2 to push up red stairs. Gavin also there. 15 seconds. And the smart move now for Gavin and Ashen is to fall back and allow Adrian to push up with so little time. Surely can't win this round. It's not flashy, but it's the right way to play if you're M80. There was no need to double sit top red stairs. Give him a chance. Ashen just eats the call, so no more pressure can be applied to him by the Jugger payload of Baby Shark. And Diffuser goes down. Well, there's an opening pick, a rare one, funnily, for Wildcard. Pistol at the window from Ashen connects again. This man cannot be stopped. It's been his stage. Kansan cleared easily by Gunner. Good swift trade from Adrian. He's been lively. He's been one that has really stood up, and the only one now still standing, and Ashen too puts him on the floor.
To lose the first game of the playoffs, but then, of course, made it.
Instead of the Azami, knowing you're going to be playing this sort of lineup, Glaz Ying, do you just get rid of the Warden? Oh, a chance found. Bay gets the headshot, and then, well, there you go. That's one way to deal with the Warden, and another one to follow up because Gunner was running towards Secret. Yeah, that was a strange moment there from Gunner. He gets caught running. Wildcard get the opening 2 kills. Well, forget the setup. The operators don't matter at this point. A little bit of a fight back into the side, but it's all just falling apart from the beginning for M80 as the plant is successful. Savage was stuck over towards Lounge. Hits the air jab. And in a 1v3 post plant for the low health Savage, this seems like a monster effort is required, because it is.
Yeah, it'd be a massive clutch. And it ends abruptly. That was a...
It's actually going to be quite beneficial in securing that kind of either 2 or 3 positions, just so you avoid M80 to begin with. Ooh. A 1-for-1 trade to begin does, though, remove the sends. A big loss here for Wildcard on
available. Gav could be put under the pump. Air jab.
Yeah,
there we go.
Well, they create a lot of...
For a default here. I think it's probably the most sensible option, but Ashen finds Adrian. 3 versus 3. Time will start to become a consideration as well.
Without the ROUs of the stands, you lose a lot of that cutoff in terms of the line of sight. Now, it doesn't matter too much because there's the Nitro and the gas babes, but still it's something.
Even the Rafters entry point, I think, is compromised as well. Keep in mind that the double reinforcement. So with Spiker Diffuser outside, he either needs to tuck close or dash deep. This is a pretty volatile position for Wildcard.
Yeah, the Spiker's pretty much got the memo. He needs to push up, be a little bit more active rather than just holding the repel. Savage, what a headshot from there on that angle. But it's a trade. Kansan was able to then quickly deal with him anyway. Ashen, he just can't miss. Oh, it's Ashen's world and we're all just living in it. What a huge performance. This actually becomes a pretty important round for Wildcard.
Knock, knock.
Although based on what they've probably put on performance-wise here, I don't think they'd go into a best of 3 against M80 and be all that scared. As Baby Shark gets yet another opening kill for Wildcard. It is onto Gunner. Not quite Ashen. If it was on to Ashen, I think Wildcard may be on here, but there's 60 seconds left and they're pushing over through Oil Pit. Bit of information from Bay to facilitate that. Diffuser 2 goes down, so the lack of gas babes here. And once again, it feels like all the pressure goes onto the shoulders of Ashen, and he delivers immediately with that kill onto Adrian. More required, and more might be coming his way. He goes and drops 20. Can he now also drop Wildcard out of this map? The encroaching Blackbeard is not what Ashen wants to see. He wants to find Kansan. But Spiker will now go for the plant. Kansan's position found, and Kansan delivers the notice that we... Now, last time out, they were able to really get the kill as just they were able to dump utility, get the air jab out. There is pretty much, again, the same setup, but a lot more of this utility was eaten up by the ADSs. Huge angle, though, from Baby Shark to get rid of Gavin. You don't want to leave this to the last 5 seconds. Want to start trying to go for this plant as soon as possible. Baby Shark to push up, but Ashen holding the angle, expecting a push up from Red Stairs. The game sense, it's impeccable, but he loses his battle to Spiker. We got a 1v1. He's going to go for the plant with Gunner over towards Con. Gunner's going to start to make the sprint to try and force him off, and Spiker indeed did get forced off. 2 bomb from Ashen and a couple of clutch rounds. I think Wildcard can gain a lot from this match, but they'd still love to get the win. A little bit harder though without Bay. Ashen able to survive the boss G. That's just how good he's been. He's the real boss. Entry kill from Ashen. He's up to 23. They lose Gunner, who won them the round in the previous. The Spiker able to get rid of the striker. Savage goes down as well on the Blackbeard, and maybe all 15 rounds could still be required as Ashen will fall. It almost now seems inevitable. Match of the day for game 1.
Yeah, we're setting the bar high early here for the final day of stage 1 groups. Plenty of time for Gav and Diffuser. I wouldn't count them out from having a fair shout here.
Well, I mean, they're trying to help out Kansan. He's still inside a cache. So that's why they're trying to put the pressure on for the con side. Kansan did get cleared. Now you can fall back. There's no longer every corner. The drone helps, certainly. Wall's being a bit of a pain for Diffuser, but he gets through it. Still time, and I like the fact that Gavin's just got the balls to push into bedroom. Up close, though, Spiker actually gets them both as they were so low on health. At 7-7, it's been a good test against the region's best this stage. But we'll see if they can pass it. They've got a minute. Bay to drop. Oh, but watching, it's Gunner. It's a freebie. And Ashen, as he gets involved, needed this win from Spiker. Oh, what a headshot onto Gunner. And with Ashen dealt with, it's down to Savage, the newest member of this team, to try and make it his moment to win this map now for M80 to keep them flawless. A 1v2 post-plant. With Adrian and Spiker playing together, they will not lose it. Wildcard are going to win it.
What a big victory for Wildcard. They are the first team to take down M80, and they do it on the final playday of groups. And that means we get to speak to the winners. We have Spiker standing by for a few questions. Good afternoon, Spiker. Congrats on a big win here. I want to talk to you about the final round. I might just drop kitchen. That call from you ended up being a game-winning call.
Yeah, I learned that shit from Matt at the major. When we were playing against 5 years at the major, he's like, a round was looking bad. He said, you know what, boys, I'm just gonna drop kitchen. And like the round felt the exact same to me as that round was feeling at the major. And so I just got the idea from him. I'm just gonna drop kitchen. Told Adrian to drop a little bit delayed from me, so if I died, they wouldn't be looking anymore. And then, you know, SMG 12. I'm just shooting at nothing, killing people.
I mean, you're like Kino with the pump shotgun, but you on the SMG 12, you make miracles happen. But Spiker, I want you to just run me through all of those rounds where you had very big, impactful rounds. I mean, it started on, I believe, the Bastard side, looking into Jim. I mean, talk us through all these rounds.
Yeah, I mean, I started the game a little bit slow. But you know, I don't really change what I'm doing. I don't know, I was low-key hitting some crazy shots today, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like hitting like career shots today. I don't know what was going on. Those guys normally like farm me. But I was getting active, I was in some career shots, so you know how it be. Just need to get active today.
Well, I mean, just like I said, just run me through like what's going through your mind in these rounds in particular. Like, just run me through the scenarios.
No, I mean, I'm not.
This is the big one.
Yeah, last round, I just knew I needed to get active and do something. And so I was just running around. Yeah, I lost the game. That was some of our vert too with the shotgun. My plan low-key was not working out because the game was a big part of my plan. So I had to get active. But you know, I'm just chilling. It's online NAL. I'm playing through the round at a time. I mean, I'm just doing my thing. We're doing our thing. You know, obviously trying to win, but
yeah, I mean,
not really any like nerves or nothing. Just playing through the rounds, having some fun.
Absolutely. I also want to just talk about your guys' prep going into this match versus M80. I felt that you guys would be the only team in NA that could actually bring it to M80. It does fall on Clubhouse, but it looks like your guys' game plan was it almost similar to what your guys' game plan was with DarkZero?
Honestly, we didn't. I mean, it's hard because it's such a different map. Cathay is such a different map. Like you can't really have the same game plan. I mean, like obviously we didn't ban shields today against Secret, so it's like a little bit, or against Secret, against M80. I was just thinking of Savage, just instantly thought of Secret. So it's a little bit different game plan, but you know they're just such different maps. They play so differently that you know obviously they're going to be a little bit different.
Absolutely.
Spiker, I'm kind of curious. You took my game plan question, but I'm kind of curious on the attacking side. This was a little bit of a defensive club. What was some of your attacking struggles? Because we could hear the comms in the back, and I think I have an answer, but I'm kind of curious from you.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of like, especially on our kind of more spread attacks, we weren't like targeting one spot individual. We were kind of just like going through the motions and just kind of like all doing our own solo stuff. So we're taking like a lot of one-on-one gunfights. And against a team like M80, it's not easy to rely on just those 1v1 gunfights against those guys. They're all so good. Liam was farming us today, so especially that also did not help. But, you know, it was just kind of getting more coordinated, getting more together, getting closer to each other. So we started kind of doing a little bit more direct stuff, especially after the timeout, and just kind of being closer together.
I thought that was a great call.
Yeah, it absolutely was.
Yeah, that's my boy Lagonis.
That's a place to go for a reason.
Spiker, I see a very empty bookshelf behind you guys. Do you think a book like how to take down a big NAL team like M80, DarkZero could fit in there?
I think we just need some trophies. I got some work to do. Gotta get some trophies in there. That's the goal.
I see.
I can envision it.
Yeah, I see the vision as well. But speaking of it as well, you know, you are the first team to take down M80. You already took down DarkZero earlier in the stage as well. Of these two victories, which one is your favorite? Which one's better?
I think M80. We play DZ so much, like, and we always going back and forth. They beat us sometimes, we beat them sometimes. So beating M80, it's not as common for us, I guess. So I would say beating M80, and they were undefeated going into this game too. So.
Speaking of that, you just said you played DZ. I'm actually kind of curious.
Yeah, play him again. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Don't you worry.
What's your thoughts on that?
Just time to run it back again. Every stage, always playing them in group stage, playoffs. We'll probably play them again in playoffs later down the road. We'll probably play them twice in playoffs somehow. It's always happened. So you know, we're always ready for it.
And you will meet again, Spiker. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck next week running it back against DarkZero.
All right, thank you.